all of you would at some point or another have worked with Fizzle in either a close capacity or a remote one. Maybe you know someone who knows Fizzle. Maybe somebody owes someone a favor. Maybe you went on an expedition together. I'll leave that to you. I don't know. Oh, how would Fizzle have reached out? Would he have shown them a... Indeed. Would he have shown them the letter? Or what would he have done?
I think he would have had them like maybe do like a small task to like vet them and to ensure like information did not get out. But if so, yeah, he would give them what Protham showed or sent to him rather.
All right. So I will read to you the letter then, in that case. It reads, personal correspondence addressed to one Dr. Fizzle Fuzzyfoot MD, tenured is on the other side of the envelope. Dear Fizzle, I write to you, my most respected and esteemed colleague, in an hour of great need. One of my nomadic friends recently brought me a most peculiar object. They came upon it lying just beneath the sand and salt at the foot of a great statue in the likeness of a man, though it would be impossible to tell whom he may have been after so many years exposed to the element. From what detail remained, I would wager my beard on the fact that this man must have been an archon of the late Teraji period. But I digress. The statue is a discussion we can have in person at a later date. I write to you not only in asking, but also with words of caution. I read your most recent dissertation, and I am as always proud to consider myself your friend and peer. However, your research is ruffling feathers. You have picked up a very specific rock and tossed it into our most sacred pond. With you, I need not elaborate on the historical tension between the region and the Empire. Just know that while some fear these ripples, I fully intend to join you and Oro in swimming to the bottom of this mystery. This is only why only you can help me. I have stored the artifact away in my basement laboratory. I realized as soon as I lay my hands upon it that it was a thing of great latent power, and I designed a containment for it. I know a woman in the airship business, so I spared no expense in acquiring a barrier generator and a pristine jade statuette to power it. All to no avail. My laboratory and my work are now inaccessible to me. Worse yet, I fear that if nothing is done, the barrier will soon fail, and whatever is happening inside of it will spill out into my house and even the city itself. I have worked day and night and lost count of them. I am at my wit's end. I know that there are things moving on the other side of the barrier, but I cannot say what they might be. I need your help. Please gather a crew of capable but trustworthy people, and come as soon as you are able. I have taken the liberty of charging the Cloud Dancer in the services of Captain Ning and her crew. They are waiting for you in Lawat, your fellow in friendship and the study of the arcane, Pratham. And that is where you guys find yourself, aboard the Cloud Dancer. You've had time to get acquainted with the ship. You've been shown your rooms. You've had the liberty to store away anything you might want to put in your room and keep on your person. For you, Crash, that means that you are familiar with the workings of the ship. You have an understanding of how the crew works. And one insight you would have gleaned in the few hours you've been on board is that Captain Ning seems to be a very hands-off captain. But when the crew looks at her, they look at her with almost... There's a reverence there. You get the sense that she is hands-off because she can afford to be.
Okay, so they're disciplined to the point where she doesn't need to supervise them.
Yes. And usually when there is any sort of cudgeling or shouting encouragement, the first mate Oswald will jump on that. He's the voice box of the crew, so to speak. He deals with most of the minor stuff. But yeah, if need should arise, you would be able to take the role of any of the other crewmen at this point.
If.
Indeed. You guys have been given a sequestered space in the mess hall of the ship. And there is a picture. I will just post it again for convenience, so you don't have to scroll up. Give me one moment. There you go. And it doesn't take a student to realize that the interior of the ship doesn't really match the exterior of the ship. It's what is known as a semi-plane. It's somewhere between a pocket dimension and physical space, a door frame without a door. You are still aboard the ship while in the semi-plane, so it doesn't go anywhere. You're still there physically. It just changes the dimension of the room. Travels with the ship, so to speak. You guys are seated at this little private table. There is one other person in the room, sitting at a table on the opposite end of this lodge. She is wearing silk garments, mostly white silk with a few details. Would be black detailing for like the hem of the robes and all these things. She has a sword at her side. No, sorry, it would be a scabbard that's put a sheathed scabbard on top of the table where she's sitting. I will post a picture of what she looks like.
Yeah, here.
It's me?
I can't find her token now. I'll just post the whole picture. Here you guys go. That is what she looks like. Other than that, the Captain Ning, is also seated at the table together with let's see, 4 of you. Well, let's start with Fizzle. Why don't you just put yourself, O?
Yeah.
Since
the man himself.
yeah, the big shot.
The myth, the tenured legend.
So standing at all of about 3 foot 1 inch tall, and weighing maybe 30 pounds on a good day, is a tawny furred bipedal otter, wearing a robe with far too many pouches and a large satchel with it. He doesn't wear shoes, and in addition to that, his tail is not a normal tail, as it's very silvery. Almost looks like it's made out of liquid silver. And he sits there tinkering on this small little robot of his that is a oversized automaton that almost looks like a Christmas toy. And it has undersized legs, but oversized. It almost has like a gorilla physique. And he's adjusting it as it whirs and buzzes.
Nice. Food and drink. What is he currently drinking? There's a couple of things you can choose from. We have honey glazed roasted T-Rex arms.
love that it's honey glazed. You got that good shit.
We have fresh sashimi, served with an assortment of crisp vegetables. And we have a hearty meat pie infused with baked-in slices of thick pork belly.
Ooh.
Definitely the vegetables. Got to keep the brain food up.
Yeah, so he is eating fresh sashimi with crisp vegetables. And what about drink? We have Tandoran cream stout. We have Sidrian ice wine, a lunar bottle. And we have Kidashi spiced apple cider.
Ooh.
He'll have the cider, but like
Water.
only a few sips are taken.
Okay. So let's see, Fizzle. You said the wine, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the cider.
Yeah. The hard cider. Just very few sips.
Let's see, the Kidashi spiced cider.
He's
There
just
we go.
keeping tabs on which one's poisoned.
Ah,
One of these
you,
is
know,
not like the other.
you know me well. Let's see. So that is Fizzle. What about who do we pick next to the chopping block here? Let's
Roll it.
see, Hakeem.
Oh
Why
no.
don't, why don't you describe
You got
yourself?
picked.
Oh no. Okay. I will warn you ahead of time. I have not been able to prepare anything, so I'm just going to have to wing it.
The best.
Like
Be
all
warned
D&D is.
Yeah, so just be warned of my stuttering. Okay, so Hakeem,
Fine.
he is
Honey spider.
was just sitting there.
Thank you. Oh, actually, I got that right.
Yeah. Probably because I'm the one that's having to spell it. So hell yeah, phonetically. Okay, so he's pretty much just sitting at the table, very sort of lazily I imagine he's probably having the spiced cider as well. Sort of lazily drinking that, kind of taking everything, watching everybody kind of deal. He has like sort of very dark, kind of curly hair. The clothing he wears is sort of very rich. He's quite tall. I'll post a picture, that might be easier, I can just describe that. But yeah, he's sort of just kind of taking everything in. Very dark eyes, dark skin as well. You can tell he's sort of more from you can tell he's from the flats. The way he sort of holds himself. He sort of holds himself sort of let me think I describe. Not like a fighter. There's got to be a better way than just say, "Oh, he walks like a fighter." But
He walks with a rough and tumble attitude. Is he a posh fighter? Is he a street fighter? I don't know.
Has he experienced
Educated?
war?
yeah. Sure. Well, he's got he's got two swords by his side that he'll just sort of keep his hand on as he's sort of sitting there.
So he has a martial swagger.
Yes, martial swagger. We will say that. Thank you.
Oh, you have a swagger too. Nice. Mine's is drunken
yeah. Oh, even better. I'll post a picture because that'll be easier. But it's yeah. So clothes he wears are very rich. Let's see, sword that. Yeah.
He has
Nice.
That's what the name of the sword is.
Hell yeah.
Capesh.
Love that design.
Shields are worthless against him. It's a shame out.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not really saying.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so he's not really saying much at the moment, but he is sort of watching everybody, kind of taking what he's doing, taking a bit of interest in whatever it is Fizzle's making or tinkering with, anyway. But yeah.
Is he nursing his drink or is he also eating something?
I think he'd probably just be sort of nursing his drink, kind of sipping at it occasionally, that kind of deal.
Very well. Let's go from one swagger to another.
Swagger souls.
Hell yeah. Darius is I don't know if he wait, the best way to determine it. I guess he's eating food. But yeah, Darius himself has like sort of oily, slick back blonde hair that he just sort of keeps just pulled back, really lazily done. He got good healthy beard, facial hair, and such. Which he's usually stroking, just sort of idly, just He's also looking at the thing that Fizzle's tinkering with, in a manner similar to like a kid watching like a toy being manufactured in front of them. Like they don't know what the hell is going on, but they're excited for the end result. He doesn't have any weapons, although his gloves, his gauntlets, his cestises are very peculiar looking, made of drake scales and metal plate trims. At his side, which he keeps, just dangling there, is a gourd, like a alcohol gourd, or drink gourd rather. But he never drinks from it. It's always there though. And he's just chilling. I'll have the T-Rex, please.
The T-Rex. So there we have Darius.
We'll just keep it straight and simple. Let's all get the cider. If it's poisoned, we all die together.
The Kidashi.
That's a very quick campaign.
He did say we survived today, so fucking die
Break
from
a
the
record.
first hour. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey.
Alrighty. Last but not least, you know who you are.
Looks at muted person. He refuses to answer as the last one on the block.
Mm-hmm.
My ass
I
is
don't know.
muted, ain't it?
I just said a muted person.
Anyways. Yeah, Dogror. He is dwarven. He has these, how does the game describe vestments? He has vestments, but peeking through there occasionally is a bit of scale mail, so it's comfortable clothes on top of work clothes kind of thing. Well, I guess work clothes. He has a pretty long braided blonde beard, just peeking out below the helmet that he's wearing. He has a bow on his back that he keeps just back there ready, along with a handful of javelins. And anything else? He seems pretty calm and comfortable at most times. And he's probably also eating the T-Rex arm, because it's probably the biggest possible meal there. We got both pairs of T-Rex arms.
I feel like would T-Rex arms be big or would they be small?
I think relative, since
Yeah, would it be more
Comparatively.
small?
yeah, they're small on the creature, but big for us.
It's probably bigger than a human leg.
Mm.
I don't know about his meaty though.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably like oxtail, right? They're not used for much, so they're super tender.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh, he also has a.
And now I want oxtail soup IRL. God damn it.
Rip. He also has an amulet around his neck that looks like it's almost like a skyline kind of appearance. What were the options for alcohol again?
Oh yes, we
cider.
have
The cider, whichever one's
the Tandoran Cream Stout, the Acidrian Ice Wine, Lunar Bottle, and we have the Kidashi Spiced Apple Cider.
I'm gonna go with the stout because Garth doesn't like stout in real life, but this guy does. Definitely not.
Okay. So,
Eventually, he's working on it.
so you have one of each bottle, Crash, correct?
If they're willing to give it to me up front, then yes.
Yes. You have 3 bottles in front of you.
I'm adding my shit. Y'all can't stop me.
Oh, you okay there?
You good, Kirsty? You okay?
Does she cider? Citrus.
Well, she muted herself, so I imagine the answer is not great.
Ice wine.
So being a drunken master, does that mean you are more prone to getting drunk? Or, like, more, like, not immune, but resistant to getting drunk?
Mm.
Guess we won't find out.
Sorry, I breathed in my cider.
Oh, that would do it. That would do it.
That's, yeah.
I need to stop
and
swallowing
throat.
with my swallowing with my lungs.
Not a good time.
Mm-mm.
Drown in
Okay.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Well, it's how I want
30
to go.
seconds. I just need to grab a cup and I'm gonna start making rum and coke at my desk.
Nice.
Of
God,
course, embrace the character.
am I the only one that doesn't have alcohol? What? Well, probably has alcohol somewhere, but he's not drinking.
No, I don't.
Hmm.
So while this is happening, I think he's Fizzle's just going about like epoxying some magnets to small pieces of jade that he's putting on the pauldrons and the palms of his little automaton.
I like it. Nice little detail. Um,
Hakeem,
Yes?
just stay there for a second. And the little robot
gun?
puts out a small burst of energy that like makes your leg or your arm hair stand on end. And by the time it's happened, he's already has like a little notebook out and is like observing you. Do you feel any different? Heartbeat normal? Hiccups? Numbness in your fingertips? Toes?
Not so far. What is it supposed to do?
Oh, no. It's completely fine. I assure you. 100% safe. Possibly.
I'll take your word for it for now, but sure.
It's very simple. May
What
I
is
see your
this?
hand?
I suppose.
He just quickly pokes her hand with the knife.
Is
Now that was a bit rude, wouldn't you say? I've got blood all over my
But-
top.
But no.
For goodness sake,
It's
warn me
fine.
about
It's fine.
this.
Look. Do you see any blood?
no blood.
Oh, I suppose not. That is very interesting. What is this device?
Well, this is Bindi. He's still a prototype. It's only the second generation. But it's somewhat of a defensive protocol.
That is very interesting. Yeah, I'll sort of give it a wee poke.
the
So, you
captain
know,
looks
it's
up from her food. Glances
As
at
long
Fizzle.
as we stay around it for like roughly a minute, it should have maximum value. Outside of that, it's really more of a gamble. However, I would need you to sign some forms in case there are any long-term effects.
What type of long-term
This is
effects
why
are
I
you
asked you to
expecting?
warn me. This is why you
Oh,
warned me. What is this?
Smart.
Long-term
None.
effects? What if I grow a third arm? What would I do then?
Be a very
Oh,
effective
and
in combat.
you
Lots of things
you could
Listen,
arm.
wield
Well,
a
I
third
guess I
sword.
I guess that could be an option, yes, but for now.
I don't.
Or who
think
knows,
you have
maybe
any
I'm
sort of,
drop
like,
off.
troll-like biology, but I mean, I could look into that maybe.
I
Well, let
will
us hope not.
confess,
Maybe-
Professor, that it is highly unusual to see such a contraption. I assume that no harm will befall my ship, yes?
Oh, quite the opposite.
Very well.
Right, sure, of course.
At least he tells it like it is.
That is true, that is true. Just staring at my hand like, what the fuck? At least it will come in handy if we get in a scuffle, I suppose.
Or if you lose an arm.
Or if I lose an arm, that way I still have both swords.
I will say that Prasham was not very forthcoming with elaborating on why he needed us to divert from our regular Drake safari. I am losing quite a bit of money ferrying you to the tiered city.
I wouldn't like them drakes anyways.
Loud things they are.
Loud. Lots.
Lots.
I suppose.
I
it
heard
is
they're very
fortunate.
tender, though.
I would not advise eating Drake, as the meat itself is highly toxic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Learn that the hard way.
I once saw a man's insides leave throughout his behind. It was quite disgusting.
Mm.
I've seen that
That
too.
is,
Seen that too.
that is one way to go. One way to go on a diet, I suppose.
A
Got
very
right.
unfortunate man that was.
Soak it. Couple drops of antitoxin in there. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, I'll leave that one to you.
Oh no. Never again.
If you will excuse me, I will join my crew up.
Captain.
deck. Enjoy your food, enjoy your drinks.
If you want to have them stop by, I could provide this sort of protection protocol to them. Sort of like a small little self-generated force field, if they want. You know, never know.
Just do like a neck chop motion. Just like, don't do it, don't do it.
That is most kind of you, Thistle. Now, a good evening to you all. And she departs and heads upstairs. What are you guys' passive perceptions?
15.
No. 11.
Oh. Oh, 10. That's so sad.
Hey, let's go. I'm better than her. Kirsty.
How the mighty have fallen.
From like what?
Yeah, it would be-
22.
Must be a drastic fall, and I have the
23.
expertise in perception. with a
23
plus
out of 10.
proficiency bonus.
The only way it could be worse is if you have
Yeah.
negative wisdom.
Darius, there are a few things that you have noticed. The woman sitting on the opposite end of the room has a plate of sashimi and vegetables and a bottle of ice wine that she has not touched. The captain, while her micro expressions usually are as if carved from a mask, you know, as it's her, she's stone-faced, but there is something, it's like a tiny thing
Mm.
in her, about her face that seems she's anxious about something.
Can I roll insight to determine what? If it's like something in the room, is she afraid of fizzle or something? Is she afraid
Absolutely.
She's afraid of the
of?
fucking metal gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Oh,
Wow,
my
that's-
god, starting out strong.
All downhill from here. Only one place to go, and that's down. Let's
The
go.
changes in her micro expressions always occur when her gaze falls upon the other woman in the room.
The one that just left?
No, the one who sits on the opposite side of the.
Oh, okay. I was like the cat.
So the captain, whenever she looks at the woman, the captain's micro expression changes.
Oh. Okay. Does the woman seem aware of this? The woman causing the perturbation? Or is she just not give a damn about how the captain perceives?
She is a. You get the sense that she is aware and she doesn't care.
Respect. Something troubling you is I've forgotten your name already, sorry. Must be this. Or this.
You're addressing the woman.
Yeah. Or this, and I slide over a different bottle. Or maybe it's this one. Slide over that one.
Large
803.
variety to choose.
She blinks, looks over at your guys' table, picks up her own bottle, walks over and sits down.
Welcome.
I never gave my name, but yes, something is indeed troubling me.
Got such a bad memory, can't remember memories, right? What troubles you? Fine ship, fine crew, fine captain.
Well, it gives me some comfort being skybound. I usually don't venture out of my home. Though the captain is an old acquaintance. She owes me a favor, so...
Captain knows a lot of favors.
Indeed. Such is the nature of a small vessel, I suppose. No. I've had... ill omens. I've seen ill omens.
You know what they say about ill omens. You saw him with this. Slide over a bottle. See, if you get drunk now, they are ill omens. Then they're your own fault. Feels better that way, trust me.
I'm pretty sure no one says that.
Seems like a counter.
Well, I said it right now, so therefore someone said it.
I will admit, I do believe you're the first I've heard.
Seems like a
Starts spreading around, then people will start saying it. That's how it starts.
Sure.
Taps the side of his forehead, like the black guy, that meme.
Those of you who are... Well, for you, Crash, this will be automatic. But for those of you who are proficient in Arcana, make me a perception, please.
Oh, perception.
What?
Or
I don't
maybe
notice
perception.
nothing.
Perception or insight.
Yeah, they're all trash.
Mm-hmm.
What is your stat line?
Pretty good. I just don't have traditionally good skills.
So,
Fair enough.
Darius, you notice this immediately. As soon as he shits down, there is an immense aura